away from him. Toe meets leather. We're underway in this second half. It's caught by the Colts, or by the Steelers, excuse me. It's actually more so stopped just on the other side of midfield. So the ball didn't even get to Wells in the backfield. It looked like it was LaDainian Woods, number 65, to try and catch it off the bounce. Instead, he stopped it, and then the Steelers were able to luckily recover. And the nose of the football is on the 50-yard stripe across midfield, right under the T of the central logo at midfield. I don't think the ball could be more center in the field than it is right now. And let's see what the Steelers have up their sleeve to begin this third quarter. It will be under center once again. Tavon Bowers giving his backfield some instructions, and this backfield by the Steelers looks very much like the Colts backfield. However, Wells will split out from the backfield to the far side. He's dressed up as a receiver. It'll be a pitch back, and it was going to be a fake play, but coming through the line of scrimmage, Jordan Green to absolutely maul the small Dylan Manners, who we were just talking about at halftime. What a hit. We are seeing some physical football from both sides. A lot harder hits than I thought we'd see from an 8-9-year-old game. Yep. A loss of about 5. The ball moves to the 45-yard line. My goodness, Jordan Green coming through like a wrecking ball.
We've said Jordan Green's name a number of times this game already, and he is playing like he has a chip on his shoulder. He doesn't like the fact that the Steelers were the only team to beat the Colts, and now they're playing in a championship game. Jordan Green is going to show out, and he has been tonight.
Bowers under center once again for the Steelers. He's going to pitch it back. It will be to Manners once again. He's trying to go up to the far side to catch the edge, and he is tripped up. Did the ball come out? No, it didn't. The Colts bench was acting as if the ball came out. They were just more excited that the trip up happened in the backfield. I think Manners actually was able to get to he's actually going to lose a couple yards. So third and about 17. The Steelers have to get to the 40-yard line in Colts territory. The ball is now at the 43 on their own side of the field.
A lot of east and west movement by Dylan Manners on that last play.
Bowers under center. One receiver to the far side. And it looks like it was either a quarterback sneak or the ball was fumbled on the snap, as there was no movement of the football at all, and that will bring up fourth down. Dangerous situation here for the Steelers. If you don't convert this fourth down, or if you don't move the ball at all on this fourth down, you're giving the Colts awesome field position, and this is about where we saw them put the ball into the end zone in the first quarter at even shorter distance. They did it from that play started on their own side of the field. And if the Steelers can't pick up half of this distance, they're putting the Colts in a dangerous offensive position.
Yep, and the Colts will just be looking to keep working the ball down the field, slow and methodical. The only reason they tried those trick plays towards the end of the half was because time was running down. They had 30 seconds left in the half when they tried those trick plays. And so if it was up to the Colts, I think that right now if they get the ball back, they're going to just look to keep doing what they've been doing, slowly chipping away, and it looks like the Steelers, afraid of field position, are going to look to punt.
Yep, it will be Wells back to punt. It could very well be a fake, but it is going to be a punt, a pretty high, actually good punt from Wells. It will bounce just shy of the 35, will roll inside the 35, touched at about the 32-yard line. 5:43 left to play in this third quarter, and 6-0 is our score. The Colts leading the Steelers. The Steelers go 3 and out in their first possession of half number 2. And we'll see what the Colts can do on their first drive of this second half coming up.
Tavion Wells, a good punt downfield, and it was actually Malik Potter getting downfield to tap that one and catch that one and down the Colts at about their 33-yard line.
So out comes Deuce Bailey and his Colt offense, the ground game. We've only seen one attempted pass. It came from the Colts on the last play of the first half. And only one man in the backfield for the Colts right here. It's a designed run. Deuce is going to take it to the far side, makes a man miss. He's across the 35. He makes a couple man miss. He gets brought down a couple yards shy of the 40-yard line. Actually, no, he's going to get across the 42, about the 42. What a run by Deuce Bailey.
Deuce Bailey, we saw a completely different formation from anything we've seen for the Colts today. It was a single back formation. Deuce Bailey under center, takes the snap, rolls to the outside, looks almost like it's going to be an option play for the quarterback, an option pitch. Deuce Bailey just tucks it away, turns it upfield, makes one or two men miss, jukes back towards the middle, And now the Colts have the ball at the 42-yard line, and they're going to go with the same formation.
4:44 left to play in the third quarter, second and about 2. A weak formation. The ball's fumbled on the snap. Deuce Bailey smartly just falls on top of the football. That will bring up third and about 3. About a half a yard lost. Still third and manageable for the Colts, but certainly not what you wanted to happen on second down after that great pickup from your quarterback keeper. Wasn't enough for the first, but it was enough to make it second and short, and now we have third and manageable. Ball now at the 41-yard line. And we go to the original formation, the triangle 3-back, and the ball's nearly fumbled again. Deuce Bailey's going to pick it up. He's got room to run across the 45, try to get to the 50, but he was absolutely mauled by the Steeler defender. That is Mr. Wells. It's enough for a first down.
Number 9, Tavion
Mr. Bailey had no trouble getting up after that tackle, but what a hit from number 9 in black and yellow in Tavion Wells.
Yep, and you got to give credit to Deuce Bailey making something out of nothing on that play. Fumbled snap. Typically, you would think on a fumbled snap that it's going to everything's going to fall apart. You're not going to be able to make anything happen. Deuce Bailey says, "Nuh-uh, I'm going to take this one, run straight up the middle, juke to the outside, and get a first down."
More of a bobbled snap than a fumbled snap, but he was able to hold on and take it for the first down. First time we're calling this name in the second half. Devontae Patterson will get across midfield, and the ball marked at the 49-yard line of the Steelers.
I think on the stop it was Kamari Johnson, number 20, on the stop for the Steelers.
3:22 and counting to play here in the third quarter. 6-0 is still the score. Colts hanging on to a lead, and again, being very methodical with this drive, just killing as much clock as they possibly can. 3 men in the backfield, as we've seen all day. Deuce Bailey under center, again, as we've seen all day. It'll be a pitch back. This will go to Tiger. And Tiger will have nowhere to go. He's brought down maybe about a half a yard shy of the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up third and long for this Steeler defense and the Colts offense.
Tiger Price just pushing the pile like he's done all day, and I think he got actually back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like he did as well. No movement from the 49-yard line. So lucky break caught from the Colts, not a negative play. But the Steelers are content with the not a positive play either. No gain, and that'll bring up third and about 7, it looks like. Balls to get to the 42-yard line in Steeler territory. 2 receivers out to the far side. Another design run by Bailey. He's cutting to the far side. He's on the sideline. 45-40. And it looks like he has enough for the first down. Depends on where the officials say he went out of bounds. And they're marking him at the 42 yards past the chains. Move those chains on the Colts' first down.
Great designed run by Deuce Bailey.
Number 21,
Deuce Bailey.
on the keeper.
A lot of names.
A lot of names on the rosters. Deuce Bailey gets that one, tucks it away, runs it to the outside. It looked like another option pitch play, and he's just going to take that every single day of the week. Where we saw Devontae Patterson, the number 1 back in the first half for the Colts, Deuce Bailey is getting the work done for the Colts in this half.
Same formation under center. The ball is fumbled once again on the snap, and Bailey able to jump on it and recover. Loss of about half a yard. And that quarterback keeper play that we've seen a lot this drive is the same play that the Colts actually opened up the game with, that the Steelers were able to snuff out and force a loss of about 3-4 yards. But the Colts are getting it to work here in the second half in their favor, and we are under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Colts content with taking as much time off the clock as they possibly can. It will be 2nd and 10. Bailey under center, and movement from the Steelers. Again, a very disciplined offensive front from the Colts. No one moved, and the entire line knows it. They're clapping on their way back to the huddle. This is going to make it 2nd and 5. The clock will momentarily stop with 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the quarter.
And you can see Mike Smith visibly frustrated with his kids. It's just you got to be able to be a little bit more disciplined out on the field. You got to look for those hard counts because the Colts have already pulled it once on you. Fool you once, shame on you. Fool you twice, shame on me.
Something like that. 3 men in the backfield once again. There are 9 men at the line. The handoff will go to Patterson. He's making a hole for himself. He's across the 30. That's enough for another Colts first down. And the Steelers are really loading not just the box, they're loading the line of scrimmage with guys. Again, 9 men on the line, 2 safeties if you want to call it that. They're only about a yard or 5 yards away from the ball being snapped. But still, Patterson able to find room where the Steelers defenders aren't. and another first down pickup as we are approaching the minute mark left to play in this third quarter. 6-0 is still our score, but the Colts are knocking on the doorstep. They're inside the 30-yard line.
Credit Javion Blackman with the tackle on that last play for the Steelers.
Bailey hands it off. Tiger will get it. He will get to about the 25. That'll make it 2nd and 5.
And Tiger just doing what he's done all game, pushing people out of the way, dragging 2 or 3 Steelers defenders with him, just going forward, keeps his feet going forward all the time, falls forward for a gain of probably about 5.
Under a minute to play. Actually, we're approaching the half-minute left to play in this third quarter. 38, 37 seconds and counting. We might be able to have enough time to get one more play off in this third quarter. Colts looking to extend their 6-0 lead. Under center goes Bailey. He's going to cut to the far side following his blocker. He gets the outside. He's got room to run.
Go.
15, 10, 5.
He's gone.
Touchdown. Deuce Bailey. And it's a 12-0 lead for the Colts with 19.5 seconds to play in quarter number 3. The quarterback keeper to the far side that we have seen work to perfection in this third quarter works for a touchdown for the Colts. And looks like they might want to try to just punch it in from the 3-yard line to get the 1 extra point. 19.5 seconds to play in the third quarter. And we have our second score of the game. Both scores have belonged to the Colts.
Deuce Bailey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the Colts just keep going back to that run, gets to the outside, and looks like they're actually going to try to kick the extra point.
Yeah, the entire line is down, and the extra point is blocked by the front line of the Steelers.
41 Tiger Price is blocked. No good.
So 19.5 seconds remain in quarter number 3. 12-0 is our score. The Colts on top of the number 1 seeded Steelers in this 1-2 matchup. And what a drive really for the quarterback of the Colts in Deuce Bailey. Taking it in for the final play of the drive from about 25 yards out. And that helps make it a 2-score game at 12-0. And we'll see if the Colts defense can once again return to their dominant status. The Steelers only have had the ball once in this third quarter, and it resulted in a 3-and-out. They actually punted, the only punt that we've seen today, to give the Colts the ball back. And what a drive. They started from about their own 35-yard line and were able to drive on this high school field for the score. 12-0 as the Colts get ready to kick away to the Steelers. And it looks like the Steelers might have time for one play before the third quarter comes to an end. The ball is kicked. It's picked up at the 50-yard line by number 51 in Elijah Starks. And he's not the quickest. He'll get across the 45, close to the 40. 14.9 seconds remain. That's where the Steelers will take over. In Colt territory, ball will be marked at what looks like to be the 41-yard line of the Colts.
First down.
14 seconds left on the clock, and the Colts looking to stop the Steelers. Steelers looking to put any points up on the board in this one.
The clock continuing to run, so it looks like we may only have time for one play in this drive in the quarter for the Steelers, but they might not even get it off. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, and that is going to spell the end of the third quarter. And Mike Smith of the Steelers looks in disbelief that his team wasn't able to run a play off. But we have 3 quarters in the books. 8 quarters remain before we crown a champion. The Colts have extended their lead. It is 12-0 over the Steelers. We'll be right back for the fourth and final quarter right here on the Sporting Times Broadcasting Network, SportingTimesMagazine.com.